stop. Before you explain your life with childhood trauma or dreams of power, ask, are you living Freud's story or Adler's? For a century, these two giants of psychology clashed over what truly moves us. Is it hidden urges shaping our fate, or conscious choices steering us toward meaning? Imagine Vienna at the dawn of the 20th century. Science and art collide. In smoky coffeehouses, Freud declares, beneath your calm exterior, a storm rages, sexual drives, repression, conflict. All you do, say and feel, it's a symptom. You're ruled by the past. Enter Adler. Less mystique, more motion. He listens and sees not just what was done to you, but what will you do now? Two visionaries, one haunted by inner darkness, the other looking for the light of social connection, draw a battle line inside your mind. Ever wonder when problems arise? Would you rather explore the hidden stories from your past to understand why you feel stuck? Or would you prefer to focus on the goals you want to achieve and take active steps forward today? When anxiety or self-doubt come knocking, do you look inside for unconscious drives or outside for practical solutions and social connection? Would you like to see yourself as shaped mostly by old patterns, or as the author of new chapters through conscious choices? Pause and ask yourself, which approach speaks to you? The depth of Freud's insight into the shadowy past, or the hopeful, goal-driven movement of Adler's present and future? Freud leans close to whisper, listen carefully. Beneath the words you speak, beneath even the stories you tell yourself, lies a hidden current. Old fears, forbidden desires, memories locked away. You are a mosaic, a puzzle of longing, fear, secrets, and repressed drives. Together, we will mine the depths of your history, uncover the shadows that shape your soul. Picture a patient lying on a couch, eyes closed, free associating. They speak of an everyday quarrel, but suddenly recall a childhood struggle with a parent, a forgotten trauma bending the present. Freud's role, to unravel these threads connecting past pain to present neurosis. The goal is insight, bring unconscious drives to light, heal the hidden self. Contrast this with Adler, serene by a rain-streaked window, gazing up at distant stars. He turns to you gently and says, you are a traveler on a path, not a prisoner of that path's past twists. Every scar, every hardship you've carried is a signpost, a story you have told yourself about meaning, power, and weakness. But meaning is your gift, your creation. How you choose to interpret and respond to life's difficulties becomes your courage and your compass. Think of someone struggling with lifelong feelings of being less than. Freud might trace these feelings back to unconscious conflicts from childhood or repressed desires. Adler would ask, how do these feelings drive you today? Are they stopping you, or are you striving to move beyond them? What new story are you writing with each choice? Here's a simple example. A young woman suffers from anxiety and low self-esteem. Freud might explore her unconscious, perhaps uncovering repressed fears of abandonment from early parental relationships. She might revisit dreams or slips of the tongue that reveal inner conflict. Adler, instead, would look at her current life, her goals, relationships, social role. He might highlight how her anxiety stems from a deep feeling of inferiority and fears of social rejection. His therapy would encourage her to develop social interest, to connect with others, contribute, and find meaning beyond self-doubt. He'd work collaboratively with her to identify mistaken beliefs, like I must be perfect to be loved, and encourage practical steps toward confidence. Freud's path is a slow journey inward through layers of symbolic meaning. Adler's is a path forward through action, growth, and community. Freud's psychoanalysis plays out like excavating an ancient city buried beneath the surface. Rich secrets, dark corridors, hidden treasures, and dangers uncovered through careful exploration. It's precise, analytical, and sometimes painful. Adler's individual psychology is more like setting out for a new landscape. Map in hand, aware of past trails but focused on where to go next. It's holistic, goal-oriented, and motivational. Freud believed personality is made of 3 parts: the id, raw unconscious desires; the ego, the conscious self mediating between desires and reality; and the superego, internalized societal rules. These parts are often in conflict, driving inattention and neurosis. For example, the id demands immediate pleasure, but the superego demands moral order, leaving the ego to struggle, a dynamic explained in countless stories of guilt and repression. Adler rejected this compartmentalization, seeing personality as an integrated whole, continuously striving to overcome feelings of inferiority. He introduced the concept of the inferiority complex. When a person's natural drive for growth is blocked by discouragement or unrealistic goals, the healthy response is striving for superiority, not dominance but self-improvement and contribution. He believed this striving is fueled by goals and social interest, our innate need to belong and contribute to the community. In therapy, too, Freud's role is that of the expert and interpreter, the analyst who listens, deciphers symbols, uncovers unconscious conflicts. The process is often long and deep, emphasizing insight and catharsis, free association, dream analysis, and transference exploration guide the patient's healing. Adler takes a more collaborative stance. The therapist is a coach and encourager, working with the patient's conscious awareness and current life situations. Therapy is practical and educative, focusing on changing mistaken beliefs, fostering social connectedness, and supporting courageous action. For example, where Freud might delve into the patient's dreams for clues about unconscious desires, Adler would ask about early recollections and family roles to understand the patient's style of life, their unique way of moving through life's challenges. Freud's approach is evocative, poetic, sometimes cloaked in mystery. It's about uncovering what is hidden and forgotten. Adler is optimistic, straightforward, pragmatic. He believes every person has the power to change, grow, and connect, regardless of their unconscious conflicts. Both acknowledge the past's impact, but Freud often saw it as a prison, while Adler saw it as the soil from which new growth can spring. In essence, Freud pulls memory from your dreams and unconscious depths, exploring why your pain or behavior exists. Adler offers you shoes for the journey, a torch and a map, helping how to move forward with courage. Freud unravels mysteries that haunt the night. Adler gives you lanterns to light your path at dawn. Now, the burning question: which is truer? Are you the prisoner of unconscious forces, or the architect of your path? Picture this. In therapy, one client unearths dreams and slips, uncovering ancestral fears. Freud nods. Another, with Adler, is asked, what could you do right now to connect, to participate, to give your struggle meaning? The room feels different. Here's your climax. 2 keys, Freud. Understand your hidden self. Adler, move, act, join. Adler challenges, trust only movement. Life happens at the level of events, not of words. Freud mourns, where it was, ego shall be, but how? Through insight, not action. But life's momentum belongs to Adler. One small choice, one act of courage, one risk to belong, and your story shifts. So, shadow or script? Trauma or task? Are you waiting to decode another dream, or will you shape your destiny with action today? Try this. After the video, choose one small movement. Call someone, start something, stand up for yourself. Because, Adler or Freud, what matters most is that you begin. Life happens at the level of events, not just words.